Hey everybody, sorry, just technical difficulties. My phone fell over. I just wanted to jump on here. My husband and I have super exciting news to share with you guys. So if you didn't know, maybe you're not following me on Instagram, we are having our second baby. So we're gonna have our second baby in April, and I wanted to use this opportunity to kind of share with you some different tips. As you know, my son Kason is 1.5, and pregnancy for me with him was amazingly easy. It was awesome. And so was my labor. And I wanted to talk a little bit about, pregnancy during pregnancy and chiropractic, also some different tips and things for you guys about going to the chiropractor and some other things that, I found really helpful for, that period of time in my life. And now I'm going through it again. So just to answer a few questions that I get almost every day is the baby's due in early April. The babies will come when babies are ready, so we won't be stressing about the due date. Also that I don't know if it's a boy or a girl yet, so we will know more as we get closer to our due date and so forth, and of course I'll share that with you guys on here. But a couple of things I wanted to talk to you about is being prepared for labor. So a couple books that I love. This one was given to me by my best friend Kelly. This is called Mindful Birthing. This talks about being in the right mindset. Your body is made to have babies as a female. So, of course there's going to be pain. Don't get me wrong, it was painful. But at the same time, I knew my body was designed to do that. So I had a natural birth. I'm going to talk a little more about my birth story and where I'm having my second baby, as well as where I had my first baby on another video. But, being prepared is a big thing. We took a lot of birth classes, and the place that we had Kason was amazing, and their birth classes were awesome. But I did really love this book. I also listened to some books. I really liked anything by Ina May Gaskins. She's like the original midwife. I loved her. And this is a book that I love and I reference all the time, even now. This is called Well-Adjusted Babies. And I have a couple other recommendations for when your kids get older as far as books go. But this talks a lot about what to do during your pregnancy. And it also talks a lot about different tips and things nutrition-wise that you should be doing, as well as, being prepared mentally. This is written by a chiropractor, which is one of the reasons why I do love it. There's a lot of information from the chiropractic standpoint as well as nutrition standpoint in there. This is a great book. If you're a patient of mine and you ever want to borrow this, feel free. It's kind of like a textbook, so you can borrow it anytime. Also, if you are a patient of mine and I cared for you during your pregnancy, I'd love it if you commented on this video. And always don't hesitate to share this video. I'm Dr. Leigh Sierra, so if you haven't ever been to my office, you're welcome to stop by sometime and kind of see what we have to offer for pregnant moms. But I want to talk to you guys a little bit more about the 5 tips, the 5 reasons why you should see a chiropractor during pregnancy. So number 1, it can help with back pain relief. So that's really important. I often see moms in the 2nd or 3rd trimester as their bodies are changing. The baby's putting a lot of weight forward on your body. So what happens is it starts pulling on the spine and those nerves get irritated. The biggest complaint I get is low back pain and sciatica. That's when the nerve is traveling down the leg and you're really feeling that. So chiropractic is well known for helping with that, and I see moms with that all the time. I also would love to help you before you get sciatica, or low back pain, because as the body is changing, just like I said, it's really great to make sure that we're keeping that spine in alignment and keeping your body healthy. The second thing that chiropractic can do for you during pregnancy is it can ease pregnancy symptoms. Now, this doesn't help with everyone. I will say that during my first pregnancy with Kason, I really felt like it helped more. But during this pregnancy, I was pretty sick for the first trimester, and I got adjusted all the time. Dr. Gary, who's my chiropractor, does an amazing job for me, but it really wasn't cutting it this time, so I was pretty sick. But it can help, especially if you are sick. I had pretty bad morning sickness. I also had been sick at night, and I was doing a lot more laying down than I'm used to, so getting adjusted really helped with that. But, it doesn't always help all the time for everybody, but that is one of the benefits of going to a chiropractor when you're pregnant. The third thing is, if you're healthy as the mom, then inevitably the baby's going to be healthy. Everything you're putting into your body and doing for your body is going directly into your baby. So getting adjusted, keeping your nervous system healthy is only improving the health of the baby. I love that I have some moms that have been coming to see me for their first pregnancy, their second pregnancy. I've been caring for their kids. And it's amazing to see and know that their bodies are doing the best and in the best shape that they've ever been. and then they're growing that baby, and then they have that baby. So that's one of the most exciting things that I love seeing in practice. And I know that, it was the best thing for me. I got adjusted every single week during my last pregnancy. I get adjusted every single week now, and I plan on doing that up until my son or daughter is born this time around, and my child will be adjusted immediately after birth. So I'm going to talk more about kids in chiropractic, another video, but getting adjusted during pregnancy is one of the best things you can do to keep your nervous system healthy and therefore your baby healthy. The fourth thing it does is it keeps your body in the best position for labor. One of the biggest things is we don't move around as much when we're pregnant. I have a job where I'm on my feet all day, but most of us are sitting because we're tired. We had a long day at work. We have desk jobs, but chiropractic can help keep your pelvis in the right alignment. So that way, when it's time to have the baby, that your body is in a much better position to do that. Also, one of the good things that I can talk to you about, and one of the things that you can be an advocate for during your pregnancy and during your birth, is to have your baby, kneeling, standing. Laying down is very hard because all the weight of gravity is pushing down on your belly rather than allowing the baby to come out. I had my son Kason standing up because gravity was just really helping him come out that way. I knew that my pelvis was in a great position because I'd been getting adjusted for so long that the hole basically where he was coming out in my pelvis was nice and open. Some people are squeamish talking about that stuff, but come talk to me. If you spend a lot of time sitting and you know that you have a desk job, chiropractic could do wonders for you to make your labor easier. The fifth thing is it can help with positioning of the baby. So I was talking more about positioning of your pelvis for the mom, but chiropractic has been known to help make sure that babies are head down, ready to come out. We also want to make sure that they're not sunny side up. We want to make sure that they're face down, and chiropractic can help that by releasing some of the round ligament tension and so forth that is on the baby. As your body is changing and growing, you want to make sure that baby gets in the optimal position for labor and so forth. Chiropractic has tons of benefits for being pregnant. Those are just the 5 that I wanted to talk about today. A couple other things I wanted to talk about is making sure that you have your mindset right. Again, like I mentioned earlier, your body is truly designed to be able to have kids. They've been doing it for millions of years. So one of the things that I really, really loved doing when I was during my pregnancy for Kason, and I will plan on doing that as I'm getting closer this time, but is to making sure that I had the right mindset. And I really like listening to podcasts. Some of you know that I commute about 30 minutes to work each way. So it's kind of a perfect time for me to get that me time, one-on-one time. I also have headphones for the baby, so the baby can listen to some music while I'm listening to my podcast. But basically, the podcasts I listen to are all about getting the right mindset for birth. So a couple of the podcasts that I really like are The Longest Shortest Time. Also, Mindful Birthing is a great one. Birth Fit, which is basically a fitness for birth moms and so forth, is a great podcast to listen to, and the Birthful Hour was a good one too. I really like The Longest Shortest Time. That was personally one of my favorites because it's all about other women's birth stories. I really felt that connecting with other women, whether I knew them or I was just listening to their stories on there, it really made me believe and know that I could do this. If you ask my husband, I'm lucky I didn't have my son in the car because we kind of waited around. We weren't going to go, and then we got there and he was born in like an hour and 45 minutes. So for my first pregnancy, that was amazing, and I am counting my blessings and hoping that that happens again for the second one. But the reality was I really felt that a lot of that came from preparation. So mind preparation, body preparation, making sure that my spine and my pelvis were in the right position and so forth. And again, I can't predict if that will happen again, but the more I have my mindset right by listening to these podcasts, reading the books, Ina May Gaskins and so forth, then I know that my body will be ready to do this and it'll be able to handle whatever is put in front of me. So again, that's super exciting news for me and my husband, and of course my son is not really sure what's going on, but I know he'll be excited too. So we'll be having our baby in April, and these are just 5 tips on 5 reasons why you should see a chiropractor during your pregnancy. So if you know someone who's pregnant or thinking about pregnant, share this with them. Give them some information. Let them know about different books and reasons you should see a chiropractor. Also, if you're pregnant, feel free to like my page so that way you can learn more about you know, different things that you should be doing during your pregnancy. I'm going to try to post my next video, which will be about different exercises and things that you should do during pregnancy to get your body prepared. I'll show you how I use my yoga ball. I'll also show you how I use my wobble seat that we also have at the office to make sure that I'm getting my pelvis in the proper alignment along with the adjustments. So that's going to be the next video that I'm going to post. But again, I just wanted to share with you guys that we're going to be having our second baby. So use these tips and again, share it with another mom. Love you guys. Have a great day.